Alright, everybody, welcome back. Day 2. That's right, we are a third of the way through the game, and now we're playing as Grace. Well, that's not much of an opening. She just kind of walks into the room, I guess.
Don't get me started. I think I'll let him sleep. He's not going on the tour this morning anyway. Besides, he and Mosley had a few last night.
Alright, music's a little loud, but... So, Grace has decided to let poor widow Gabriel sleep so she can go on the tour. She's going to need one of these fingerprinting kits. And this is Sydney.
Chardrel Gyatso runs a monastery for training Schottenjäger monks. His mind is amazing. Oh, I would love to go spend a few months there.
That wasn't Sydney. This is Sydney. Now, we're going to have a slight problem because I can't see the keyboard. Email from Grace's mother.
No, thank you.
To which she won't reply. And there's the guy that my mother's trying to hook me up with, apparently.
I really don't want to get the guy's hopes up. I want to write back, but I need to think about what I'm going to say.
And that's from the monastery. Let's see how well this typing thing is going to work. Oh, nope. Alright, now we've got something. Get a couple of points for looking up the Holy Grail. Gabriel also asked us to look up vampires. From there, you could look up succubi. It's kind of a Wikipedia before Wikipedia existed. But my favorite Easter egg in Sydney is if I type in GK for Gabriel Knight and the number 4, I get an entry on ghosts. Just a little nod as to what we could be looking forward to. Anyway, I'm supposed to also read the excerpt from Dracula. I don't know why Dracula's in the Schottenjäger database, but okay. And I think that's going to be it.
We don't have any files for this case yet, but as Gabriel and I find stuff, we can scan it in.
Which is kind of a neat aspect of this game. There's a translation.
I don't have anything to scan yet, but Sydney can handle fingerprints, license plates, Gabriel's tapes, text, and visual images. Pretty cool.
It can also make fake IDs. I can be anything. I can be, I can work a blood drive. I can work for Sports Illuminated. I can be a plumber.
I don't need to print it. I can't think of anywhere I'd use it.
Anyway, that's enough having fun with Sydney. Sydney's really cool. I like it. I think it's a good addition to the Gabriel Knight universe. Now, luckily Grace also has magical teleporting powers. Well, look at this! Somebody left us a book.
There's a poem in here. The arms of Jesus are the cross of Lorraine, both the blood in the arteries and the blood in the vein, both the source of grace and the clear fountain. The arms of Satan are the cross of Lorraine, and the same artery, and the same vein, and the same blood, and the troubled fountain.
Oh god, some
I
goth
think I'll
kids
leave the
wandering
call
around
with Gabriel.
France. Some goth kid wandering around France writing poetry. Yeah. Gabriel strikes me as the type who wants poetry first thing in the morning. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Welcome to Rennes-le-Château. I am afraid we do not have the free room at the moment.
Yeah, I know. I heard you were booked. It's all right. I'm staying in Mr. Knight's room.
I feel so silly, mademoiselle. I did not know.
No. See, we work together, and the couch in the room is really large enough. And, well, yeah, I prefer my own room, naturally, but there isn't one, so I...
Say no more, mademoiselle. Jean is the picture of discretion.
Oh dear.
Fine.
Alright, it's time for our Hellcat Showdown. Or, I'm sorry, let's go grab some breakfast and see what happens. I want to join the tour group, so I have to talk to
I'll
Madeline.
bet that's Madeline Bouthane, the tour group leader. Hi, are you Madeline Bouthane?
I am.
I'm Grace Nakamura, a friend of Mosley's. I'd like to join your tour.
Haven't I already had this conversation? It was more interesting the first time.
You must be talking about Gabriel.
Yes, much more interesting.
You told him it would be 2,000 francs.
For him, for you, it is 3,000.
What?
Wow.
The tour is at 9. If you decide to come along, bring a check.
Sure. Fine. Thank you so much.
Let's see if I can talk to these lovely ladies.
It looks like they're trying to get breakfast in before the tour. I can talk to them later on the tour. They're eating right now. I can talk to them later on the tour. They're eating right now.
Fair enough. Let's get out of here. Oh, let's wander around town a little bit. Shoot, even I'm not entirely sure where I'm going.
Villa Bethania, built by Saunier in 1901 through 1905. I think it says he lived here until his death.
Because she speaks French. Grace speaks German, French. Her native tongue, I think she's Japanese.
I like the rustic flavor around here. It's very French.
Sorry guys, I'm a little bit lost. Oh, here we go. Apparently there's a nice tower in the middle of Rennes-le-Château.
This must have been Saunier's library. Wonder who that is.
That's Abbé Arnaud. It's about one of the only names in this game I can pronounce.
Excuse me.
Bonjour.
This place is open to the public, isn't it?
Of course, I was just taking my morning walk. The bird watching in this area is superb.
Oh? Yeah, the scenery's not bad either. Are you with the tour group?
No, I'm Abbé Arnaud, curator of the church. And yourself, mademoiselle?
Oh, I'm with the tour. That is, I will be after this morning. We're taking the tour of the valley.
Ah, quelle chance! I was just thinking that I would like to take a drive, but my car is a miserable beast.
Well, you'll have to ask Madeleine Bouthane if you want to go with us. She's the tour group leader.
Ah, Miss Butane, of course. Yes, I believe she would make room for me.
Oh
Thank you
dear,
for the
and him, a
suggestion,
man of the
Miss
cloth.
Nakamura.
Yes, thank you, Miss Nakamura. I hope to see you later.
Stretch yawn.
That's an interesting structure. It almost looks like a, I don't know what the heck it looks like.
And that's the brains of our operation, guys. You know what's interesting is I think this chapter's almost done. It's a nice quick one. The next chapter is a lot longer. Alright. Let's see if she'll talk to Emilio Baza.
Gabriel thinks Emilio's a suspect, but he looks harmless to me. It looks like he's enjoying the sun. I'll wait and talk to him on the tour this morning.
She's much more polite than Gabriel is. Let's see. In all the years I've played this game, I still remember this is Mosley's room. Oh. Alright, here she comes.
Mose, it's time for the tour.
I'll be down in a sec.
He said he'd be down.
See, Gabriel would let me keep bugging him. Yes, this means I've done everything right.
It is time to start. Follow me, s'il vous plaît.
Excuse me. Sorry. Sorry.
And now we begin our tour of scenic Rennes-le-Château.
Can everyone see? Oui? Good. The tomb and the hill across the road are believed to be the models for the tomb in a painting by Nicolas Poussin. This painting, Les Bergères d'Arcadie, is a key element in the mystery of Rennes-le-Château. It is said to be one of 3 paintings that Saunière had copied from the Louvre after his discovery of the parchments. The other 2 paintings were a painting of a pope, which has since been lost, and a David Teniers painting of Saint Anthony. Unfortunately, Teniers did several Saint Anthony paintings, and it is unclear which one drew Saunière's eye.
Did you see Emilio back there?
Poussin
He's up to something.
painted Les Bergères in 1640. He may well have known about the local mystery, for he was born in nearby Gisors and was involved with occult and anti-monarchy elements. Several authors have theorized that there are hidden messages in these 3 paintings. If Poussin's painting has a hidden message, could its resemblance to this exact location be part of that message? And finally, how does the phrase "et in Arcadia et go" tie into the mystery? These words are written on the tomb in Poussin's painting. They translate roughly as, "and in Arcadia I..." Arcadia was a pastoral paradise representing
Welcome to the
the
history
art
lesson,
and
guys.
music of the 17th century.
And Emilio's
Because
still
the
hard at work.
words are written on a tomb, the phrase is commonly thought to mean that Death exists even in paradise, and yet, yes, the way it is worded is not the complete thought, or even proper Latin. So what does the phrase mean? Perhaps only Poussin himself and Saunière knew the answer. Look around and take some pictures if you like. We leave in a few minutes.
Was that as exciting for you guys as it was for me?
Some. Either he's really into math or he got interrupted.
Yeah, because writing 3 words really takes it out of you. There we go. Because remember, she's an artist. She drew that snake on Gabriel, after all. And she's going to sketch these 3 letters.
He looks preoccupied. They're busy. Hey, Mose.
Hey, Greg. Fun times, huh?
Sure.
You gotta love that shirt.
Great.
Oh my god, that shirt. It's like somebody vomited the 70s on him.
No thanks. I'll wait until his tongue is inside his mouth.
What?
How are you, Signore Bukeli?
Italian.
Enjoying yourself?
Oh, absolutely. I find this whole treasure enigma really fascinating. Somehow, I don't think he's looking for birds. I'm not sure what I'd say to him at the moment. The source of all knowledge. She must have actually read a book or 2 to get this job. Lady Howard and Estelle are certainly enthusiastic.
I think I've done everything I can.
No thanks. I'll wait until his tongue is inside his
I
mouth.
still don't know what that means.
It's pretty disgusting the way that Australian drools over Bouthane.
Ah.
She's not that great.
Yeah, but she's a redhead. Guys go crazy for that sort of thing. Mind you, Grace is Asian, and there's guys who go nuts over that too, so...
I met him last night. His name's Emilio Baza.
I know what his
He's,
name is.
Doodling or something. Emilio wrote some. Huh. Some. Either he's really into math or he got interrupted.
He's not interrupted. He's got all this time to keep writing. Plus, I don't think it's math.
Emilio wrote something in the dirt.
Yes. Yes, he did. I'm glad we're analyzing this to death. See, the tour is supposed
I
to...
do want to talk to him, but not here. They're busy.
Everybody's busy.
The Italian looks bored.
Attention!
There we go.
Let us continue.
Chateau de Blanchefort.
This hill is known as Roc Blanc, or White Rock. Here at the top are the ruins of Chateau de Blanchefort. The Blancheforts were an important family of local nobles. Their name ties into the history of the Templars and the Cathars, and into the mystery of Rennes-le-Château itself. The chateau that stood here was in Templar hands from 1132 to 1180. The ruins provide a wonderful view of the valley and have figured into several of the geometry-related theories about the Rennes treasure.
It's always
Indeed.
geometry.
We will stop here for a few moments. Please take advantage of the view. From here, one can see Mont Cordu, Rennes in the distance, and the whole valley.
Ooh, valley. Alright, this is the last segment of this chapter. All I have to do now is have a lot of conversations, and we're done. Let's see.
You've been avoiding me, dollface.
I think he got the wrong idea the other day at lunch.
I doubt it.
I'm telling you, you're going to be impressed, see? I got this really big thumper.
Monsieur Weeks, I realize you are on vacation, but I am not part of the package, n'est-ce pas?
But
That's actually the pickup line I use with chicks. I've got a really big thumper.
The source of all knowledge. She must have actually read a book or two to get this job.
Alright. Let's go see how our lovely British ladies are doing.
Estelle, feet in the water. Do you see? Yes, I do see. Oh, it's so imposing. It must be the presence. And Blanchefort must be what is meant by the windows of the ruined house. Of course. How marvellous. And what about the red serpent?
Red serpent? Did you say red serpent?
No. No. We weren't talking about a red serpent.
It's just Lady
Not
Howard's
at all.
time of the
I
month.
said, Sir Plant. I was talking about, yes, Sir Ed Plant. He's a friend of ours.
Don't be ridiculous. You were talking about Le Serpent Rouge. Is that a copy?
right, who's got a copy of Le Serpent Rouge?
There is no such document.
How would you know, Vittorio?
Really? Estelle has no such thing.
Where did you get it?
I heard there was only a couple of copies.
No, look, perhaps I did say red serpent, but we were merely discussing the document. We don't have it. Well, for heaven's sake, are you going to search the poor woman?
Maybe we should. Right, Madeline?
Back off, Wilkes. I was only curious.
Line up everybody who wants to search Estelle. There's only so many places she could hide it. Alright, now it's time to talk to everybody.
Good morning, ladies.
Grace, isn't it? Look, Estelle, isn't she just as cute as a button?
Oh,
She is.
dear.
Of course, she's with that Knight fellow. He's obviously the worst sort of man. Lily, don't upset the poor girl.
Oh, don't worry about me. Ugh, worst sort. I could not agree with you more. So, are you enjoying the tour?
Oh, yes.
I overheard you with Madeline. What is the Le Serpent Rouge?
No offense, dear.
The la.
But I couldn't bear to speak on the subject another moment. Such brass that French hussy has. I knew she'd upset you. People are just out to rob you, steal you blind. It's a brutal business. You're not trying to have your way with this, are you, dear?
Oh,
Me?
perish the thought.
Of course not. Those two are definitely up to something. Hello, Madeline.
Hello, Miss Nakamura.
You can call me Grace.
I think I'll just call you Miss
Interesting
Nakamura.
lecture.
Thank you.
So, you are the tour guide, right? Tell me, what is Le Serpent Rouge?
It's a pamphlet containing a riddle.
And it's hard to find a copy, I take it.
That is right. It was deposited into the Bibliothèque Nationale in Paris. According to French law, every written document must be deposited. But then it disappeared. The rumor is that the authors who wrote the riddle died mysteriously.
Possibly vampire.
The source of all knowledge.
Okay, I'm
She
getting
must
tired
have
of that
actually
clip.
read a book or two to get this job.
Problem is, I don't know how to skip that clip. Well, I mean, I haven't figured out how to get them to stop saying something.
Ah, Senora Bukele, hello. Great view, huh?
Yes, my child. Very pretty.
Bless you, my child.
Have you heard of Le Serpent Rouge before, Senora Bukele?
Oh, Miss Nakamura. Le Serpent Rouge is a fiction, like most of the riddles and so-called parchments surrounding Rennes-le-Château. You know, I wouldn't pollute my head with it.
See, these conversations are going pretty quick.
morning, Mr. Wilkes.
Call me John, love. You're here with that American, eh?
Yeah, it's Nakamura, by the way. Ms.
Right, Missy. I got you.
Oh, you can just feel the sexual tension between the two of them.
Mr. Wilkes, you seem to know something about this Les Serpents Rouges thing.
Listen,
Yeah,
lady, I
come
got a
up.
big thumper.
It's some pamphlet. It's supposed to have clues about the treasure in it.
You don't seem to be too interested in it.
Ah, there are all kind of red herrings in this thing. Lots of bullshit. Pardon my French.
I don't think I
Me,
can.
I already got it all figured. So I don't give a toss.
Is it a little weird to say pardon my French in France?
You have it all figured out. You know where the treasure is, then.
Just watch and learn, girlie. Watch and learn.
You know, I'm not exactly with Mr. Wilkes.
Wow.
Ah, it's like that, is it?
That's right. I've heard you have some interesting equipment.
Whoa.
You bet, though. You know, I've never had me an Asian girl before.
Oh. You don't know what you're missing.
Maybe we should get together later. You can show me.
Sure. You bet. Later.
There was Grace pretending to be a seductress.
Oh, yeah. He's really got that beefcake thing down, doesn't he? Fortunately, I'm a vegetarian.
I love Grace.
Say, do you know anything about Les Serpents Rouges?
Yes, it is an interesting piece. Or so I've heard. Lovely day, isn't it?
Huh. That wasn't suspicious at all.
There he goes with those binocs again.
Binocs. Let's talk to my favorite guy, Mr. Baza.
It's a nice view, isn't it, Mr. Baza?
Lovely, yes.
Have you been in this area before?
No, I haven't dared make such a long trip. What about yourself?
No, it's my first time in France.
Ah,
Say, do you know anything about Les Serpents Rouges?
yes, I have seen this document.
Really? Do you have a copy?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't help you.
Boy, she let that go quick. You don't want to ask him maybe what it says, or...
Emilio seems to like the view.
Alright, and the last thing we have to do is talk to Mosley. So I'm going to go ahead and save. Because if I've done everything right, this conversation will trigger the end of this segment.
So, you spent some time with your old pal yesterday, huh?
We talked.
I figured. You know, Gabriel and I, we've been pretty close. I mean, working together and everything.
I know you have. But if I were you, I wouldn't,
What?
you know, Gabe, he's such a... He's kind of a...
Did he say something about me?
Oh, that's right.
No,
Mosley's
no,
still in
I
love with
just know
her.
Gabe, that's all. You know, there's lots of really great guys out there. Nice guys.
Gabriel's changed a lot, Mose.
Really? Really? Yeah, it's great then. You know, that's good.
Yeah, he only slept with one chick in our last case, and she was a German hussy.
Hey, Mose, do you know anything about that document they were arguing about?
Le Serpent Rouge?
Le Serpent Rouge. Never heard of it. But wasn't there something about Moulin Rouge?
You mean Moulin Rouge? No, that was a cabaret, Mose. And a painting by Toulouse-Lautrec.
And a movie later.
Probably not related then.
Ah, Mosley, man of culture.
How'd you get into the Rennes-le-Chateau mystery anyway? I never heard of it.
I saw the ad for the tour. It just kind of jumped up and bit me.
So, you never told me what you thought about the treasure.
As a matter of fact, I do have a few ideas, you know.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
Well, I have some really insightful, but
That shirt
I
is
should-
magnificent.
What?
nothing final, that is. Say, why don't we have dinner tonight? Just, you and me. We could, talk about it.
What about Gabriel?
Gabe's not into the treasure thing.
Oh, okay. It's probably best not to talk around the others anyway.
Right. What you thinking about?
Just wondering what Gabriel's up to.
Oh,
Poor Mosley. I've been in that situation. Remember the first game we had all those lovely Schottenjäger nightmares? We didn't really get anything like that in the second one. I think there were hints of it, but
Don't you want to live forever?
wow, I've never done a spit take when I woke up before. Anyway, that's it for that chapter. Kind of a short chapter, sort of an easy chapter. The next chapter is the big one. It's long, and it's entirely possible I will screw up, and you'll get to see that. Because the next chapter, Gabriel goes through everybody's hotel room while they're out on the tour and gathers evidence about them. And getting into each and every room is a puzzle unto itself. So, we'll see you next time for what's sure to be an entertaining chapter. Let's see if I can do it without screwing up.